I just wanted to make this quick video to show how to increase the stroke length on a DHX2 from Fox. This is older, so anything older than 2021, I believe, where they don't have the removal spacers on the top. So you need to remove the spring, which I've already loosened. Should be able to get this off. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to remove the spring. And then you're going to have a bumper or a bump stop for the shaft, and then this 5mm spacer. So this right now, this shock is set up for 50mm of stroke length, and I want to increase it to 55. So I need to remove this 5mm spacer right here. Now this is made out of like a Durlin plastic. So you have two options. Is one, you can clamp the vise in some soft jaws, and you should be able to remove this eyelet at the top, but you need to be very careful that you don't scratch the shaft. I believe you can also just disassemble the shock entirely, so if you're going to be doing a rebuild, you can just do it then. Or what you can do is you can just cut this off with some pliers. Now if you're going to cut off with pliers, be very careful that you do not touch this shaft. So I'm going to use some pliers to do it, because I don't really want to disassemble the whole shock, and I don't need to keep the spacer. I know that I need it to be at 55mm, so I'm just going to cut it off and not worry about it. So I'm going to put the phone down because I definitely want to use two hands, but I'll show you the end result. And there we have it. So it was actually really easy, and you can see that I didn't even get close. The light gray part wasn't cut by the cutters. So I stayed like a good couple millimeters away from the shaft when cutting. I went to both sides, so I just cut to one point and then it cracked, and I just spun the spacer around and snipped on the other side until it cracked and just broke in half. You just want to use some good, like these are some nice Knipex cutters. So you really want to use something that's good quality, but that's it. So if you think that you might want to reinstall that spacer, obviously this won't work, but in my case, this did the trick. And now I went from 50mm of stroke length to 55. So literally it only takes a few minutes and you're good to go.